Government released new statistics about suicide in the U.S., and the results were sobering and stunning.
She really did look very happy, and she tried really, really hard. You are a burden. You are lazy. You're a failure. It just doesn't seem possible, but it's what reality was.
Everybody, we are GCB students, and the topic of our global investigation is suicide among teenagers. It has come to our attention that suicide rates are alarmingly increasing around the world, and the GCB school might not be an exception.
From stress in school to bullying or academic pressure, all the way to physical or psychological abuse at home, students can feel hopeless or empty.
Go to their families or schools and feel rejected because of their dismissal. So that is why this investigation is so important to change that.
By implementing approach where the teams feel safe and heard for the school can help the students to find a joy in life, a reason to life, and more importantly to be brave and ask for help if it's needed.
Suicide is when a person causes their own death on purpose. This might happen because someone doesn't see a solution to their problems, whether they are economic, social, physical, or psychological. In 2022, Colombia reported a total of 2,835 suicides, of which 936 were among young people, 312 were among adolescents, and 3 were among children. In 2022, suicide was among the top 9 leading causes of death for people ages 10 to 64. It was the second leading cause of death for people ages 10 to 14 and 25 to 34.
Muy buenos días, mi nombre es Santiago Jiménez, psicólogo del GCB. En esta oportunidad estoy apoyando a unos estudiantes que están haciendo su trabajo de investigación sobre salud mental y sobre suicidio. Bien, una tercera pregunta es que dice cuáles pueden ser las posibles causas para que una persona quiera quitarse la vida. Digamos que cuando, y lo reitero, cuando una persona ya está pensando en quitarse la vida es porque se han sumado muchísimos estresores durante algún tiempo que están relacionados con, por ejemplo, violencias intrafamiliares, abusos sexuales, traumas en la infancia y en la adolescencia, que tengamos una condición de base a nivel psicológico como por ejemplo depresión, ansiedad, trastorno de la conducta alimentaria, trastorno bipolar, que puede hacer por decirlo de alguna manera, que los síntomas se agraven y yo no vea, por ejemplo, salidas, que haya sido, por ejemplo, víctima de acoso escolar o bullying, que no tenga una autoestima bien consolidada, que no tenga las habilidades socioemocionales para enfrentar los estresores, que, por ejemplo, haya tenido pérdidas significativas y no las haya podido elaborar, que no tenga unas condiciones socioeconómicas favorables, que no tenga un sentido de vida, unas metas bien estructuradas. Vemos que hay múltiples causas, pero digamos que no es que exista una en específico que haga que una persona tome la decisión de no. Hay personas que reciben los estresores y no se suicidan porque tienen factores de protección.
Now we are going to address why did we choose the GCB school and how is the situation in it. We asked the coordinator of coexistence and wellbeing for some information about the school.
I would say it's both serious and real. The reason is because unfortunately right now there's a lot of factors that affect the student's mental health, which could be something as basic as social media, to school, to problems at home. And obviously it's something that we need to take seriously, and we are. Obviously it's something that we face almost every day. As I mentioned before, let's say that behavior or mental health is black and white, whereas when it comes to emotional issues, it's not as black and white. So it's always a different situation, and we count on psychology to help us. But I would say it is both. Why? It's because we have to follow certain protocols from the Secretary of Education, because you guys are our students here at school, but your well-being is also important to us at home as well. So when and if a situation like this happens, we have protocols to follow from the Secretary of Education, what we have to do, how we have to report it, and how we have to do the follow-up, as well as our psychology team has to do it. There's an entire list of protocols that we have to follow, and obviously because it's a serious situation, we have to take this very seriously.
Investigate the state of the school, specifically 9 grades, by looking at survey done last year by the Department of Psychology. This show that the 26% of students say that they have dealt with thoughts about harming themselves or ending their lives.
The survey highlighted that one of the factors that most likely contribute to suicidal thoughts at school is bullying and the academic stress that the IGCSE and the IB programs are causing on students.
After recollecting the information, we decided to do an activity since the final exams were arriving, and the levels of stress in school were increasing. The activity consisted on isolating the students and taking them to a quiet place. In there, they would hear relaxing music, as well as motivational phrases.
Hello, what is your name?
My name is Nicholas.
And how old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
So here's some questions that we'd like to ask you before to do the activity. Have you had any habits that have changed because of the stress that you've been feeling lately?
Yes, I lately don't have any time for doing my favorite things. Lately I have only thinking about exams and the works activity.
Have your sleep been affected by this?
Yes, lately because of exams I can only sleep like about 3 to 4 hours.
And do you feel any motivation with academic pressure?
Maybe it could be like the only motivation, the pressure that the school puts on me.
Good morning.
Hello.
What's your name?
My name is Juan Rodriguez.
How old are you?
I am 14 years old.
How do you feel stressed in this exam week?
Yes, a lot.
Have you thought about harassing yourself?
No, actually, although I feel stressed, I don't think everything about it.
Do you feel comfortable with the life you have right now?
Yes.
Would you change anything?
By the moment, no.
Thank you.
Hello, what's your name?
Laura.
How old are you?
15.
And do you feel that your mental health has been affected due to the pressure of the exams? Do you think that school pressure and exams has increased the time that you can spend on your subjects? And you feel that your family is supporting you?
How do you feel this activity has improved your mental health?
This activity has helped me to improve mental health because it helped me firstly to reflect about all the pressure that school has put in us and other aspects in my life.
We can see that preventing suicide among teenagers in 9th grade is a very important action that needs to be considered by the GCB school. We can prevent it by searching for the signs that can conduct an action like this to be taken. For example, the stress that they might be suffering because of high academic level. Also, if they change or stop doing hobbies or activities that they normally did before. And if they begin to be more asocial with their families or friends. If these signs are perceived, they should be seen by a specialist, such as a psychiatrist or a psychologist, to determine how to deal with their issues and how to make them stop feeling depressed and thinking about the possibility of harming themselves. This is a very serious topic and most of us are only kids, but we can do something to help our mates if they are feeling depressed or wanting to harm themselves. Little activities like these or listening to your mates can really help and make a difference.